Welcome racers, this is Badgerman. Before we get started talking about Grid Legends, big thanks to EA and Codemasters for providing a code for me to preview this game, play something early, and show you guys some footage as we get a car hat, I think as Failrace would like to call it, very early on there. And you see how manic this is already. Stadium Super Trucks, honestly, my favorite. I love these things. I've tried to build some of these things on some other racing games, but no one's ever like actively tried to put these into a racing game. And Grid Legends is the first game that seems to have tried it, and they've done a really good job with them so far. Obviously this is not the final build, but it is really fun. The ramps on the circuit there. And you can drive over them. They're placed on the racing line. You can either drive over them, jump over them, or try to avoid them, but slowing yourself down a little bit. And you will get to see me jump over these by lap 9. Don't move forward, though. We have to talk about a lot of things regarding Grid Legends. First off, look at the name in the top left. Driver 22. We are not a driver with a name. We are not a driver with a voice. We are an unnamed and unvoiced driver called Driver 22. And the reason for that, and that will continue into the story mode called Driven to Glory. The reason for that is that Codemasters and EA want us to basically feel immersed, right? They don't want to give the driver a name, as we see the rewind feature here. Apologies for that. I'm not a perfect driver, not even close. We're going to try this again. But, yeah, they want us to feel immersed, and that's why it's Driver 22, an anonymous driver. It's basically you. Except you're... just feel like you're the Stig, right? In Top Gear. That... nice two-wheel there, by the way. I'm very proud of that one. Just like the Stig, you're just this anonymous driver who's making some inroads in the racing world, in the Grid World series. And it's really, really amazing to see. Unfortunately, I was not able, as the AI is also making a lot of more mistakes now. You saw that right there. That spin. The AI feels a lot more human than in the past. And they already felt kind of human in Grid 2019, but they've ramped it up to 11, and it really feels good to see AI spin out, to see AI get failures as well. All different things can happen in these races. It's really, really good to see. But yeah, Driver 22, Driven to Glory, full-on story mode. Was not able to play that. That was not part of the preview build, but I've seen some footage of it, and I can assure you, if you liked Breaking Point on F1, you're gonna love, you're absolutely going to love Driven to Glory. Other than that, bunch of other things added to the game. Driver 22 gives you a hint. 22 cars now on circuit. You might have seen that in the top left. Last place is 22nd. On Grid 2019, the predecessor to this game, we had 16 cars. So they've ramped it up a bit there as well. 22 cars on track at the same time. Really, really cool to see. More and more cars able to race. 130 plus cars. That's the most extensive car library that I think any Grid game ever had. Certainly in recent memory, but potentially ever. So really, really remarkable stuff there. And new tracks are coming. London, Moscow, Strada Alpina. In case you're not wondering, you're not knowing what that is. Strada Alpina is just a street circuit in the Alps. It's a connection of purpose-built circuit parts as well as public roads. Imagine Le Mans, but just a different take on it, really. Grid also has cars like the Ginetta GT5, you know, a little bit slower to get into the rhythm, Renault Clio Cup, but also the Aston Martin Valkyrie and the Lotus Eviha. Electric cars, speaking of the Eviha, are making their debut in this game as well. Never been in a Grid game before. And not just that, they also come with a new mode, and I will show that off in about a day or two. There will be another video about that. Electric cars have a boost race. Imagine Formula E's attack mode, but a slightly different take on it. You have boost zones, and they're off the racing line, but you don't get this prolonged, like, 6-minute or 5-minute or 4-minute boost. But you get a boost that you can deploy whenever you feel like it. You want to go for an overtake? Well, go through the boost zone, wait for the next longest straight, and then you activate the boost and you go past. Really cool to see these additions. The race creator has also been added. Was not able to test that out yet, but from all I've seen as well, looks really, really cool. Just choose the cars that you want to add. Even multi-class racing has been added, which is something that I think is going to make things very interesting on the game. Choose the car or cars or classes or one class. Choose the track and then choose the mode, whether it's stuff like, as we mentioned, the stadium trucks where, you know, you have these ramps, whether it's the boost zones, whether it's elimination, where after each time, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, however much, the last player gets eliminated until only one stands tall. And yeah, it gives you so much freedom. The multiplayer is revamped. They have added hop-in systems. Basically, if you want to play this game when it comes out in February 2022, by the way, if you want to play multiplayer, you can just hop into an active lobby that's racing already. You take over one of the cars, and yeah, you're in. You're being thrown into the deep end immediately. The way the cars are decided, which car you take over is decided, they didn't tell us. But there is a way, and it's supposed to be fair. So yeah, it looks amazing so far. AI cars can suffer random mechanical failures. Damage it's definitely there. It's a very extensive damage model. And this is just from the preview. In the actual final game, we were told the damage model will be more extensive than in the preview build. And it's already been good in the preview build, I can tell you that much. Really, really remarkable. Wheel is supported, for those of you who are wondering, although it does feel like you can enjoy this game a bit more on controller. It's more of an arcade game. It's not a full-on sim. So, yeah, it's not exactly made for wheel, but you can enjoy it with a wheel, absolutely. It's sort of, you know, comparable to games like Forza, where you don't have to use a wheel, but you certainly can. Although, let's not talk about Forza and wheels in this video. Not a good idea, I think. And now we are in lap 9 already, so watch me take the ramps. Really, really cool stuff. Yeah, let's bring this to a close. The AI is still being worked on, but it's already really good. And it is a game that I'm very much looking forward to. That I can tell you. I will be playing this when it comes out in February. Definitely on my own, probably also on my Twitch. Twitch.tv/Badgerman. Link down in the description below. And yeah, what do you guys think? Are you looking forward to this game? Do you think this is one that you're going to see yourself play or not? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Really helps me out. Or if you didn't enjoy, hit the dislike button. You know, if you think I wasted your time, hit the dislike button. No hard feelings there. With that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another Grid Legends preview video. Till then, goodbye.